Hello my friends, in this video I will show you the most epic connections and the mistakes that you did not see, in Miraculous Ladybug, from the first and second season. If this is your first time visiting our channel, subscribe and activate the notifications. Later on this video I will show you a scene with a mistake, and the comments that tell me what the mistake on that scene is, will appear in the next video.
You were Ladybug!
Sorry to bust your news story. Next time double check your facts.
This series is very exciting. Each episode has mysteries, connections and mistakes. Some of these mistakes are big and others are small, that almost nobody sees it. These mistakes happen for different reasons, either because they did not have the time to review it well, because each episode lasts 2 to 3 months in making a new episode, or maybe even they did not see the mistakes that contained in the episodes before showing the mistakes. I clarify that I am not criticizing this series, I am simply making it known as a curious fact. Now that I clarified that detail, we continue. The first mistake is on the episode, the Origins episode. This is one of the most important episodes of the first season, because it explains how Adrien and Miraculous got the miraculous. The mistake happens when Adrien is going to lay down on his bed, sad because his dad Gabriel did not want to let him go to school. When Adrien gets up from the bed because of the noise that is in the streets by the villain Stoneheart, you can see for a few seconds that Adrien already has the of Cat Noir ring on his finger, and he has not even noticed that Master Wang Fu gave it to him the ring. Seconds later Adrien discovers the ring of Cat Noir. The episode of Lady Wi-Fi is where Alia gets akumatized by the fault of Chloe. The villain Lady Wi-Fi is the first who went straight to remove the mask, without having to say some dialogues, to dramatize more the moment. The mistake happens when Cat Noir is in front of the house of Chloe, and for a moment we can see that the Eiffel Tower is behind the house. However, as there is a lot of fog you cannot see well. When Ladybug arrives, you can see now that the Eiffel Tower is behind her. The next mistake is from the Illustrator episode. It happens when the teacher discovers that Nathaniel is drawing instead of paying attention to the class. The teacher sends it to the principal's office, and points to the left side, letting us know that the door is on that side. But it is not on that side. In that side are the windows. Maybe she sent to jump by the window. XDD. On the right side is where the door is. The scene with the error that you are going to find is from the episode of Captain Hard Rock of the second season. Pay attention and tell me in the comments what the mistake is. The other mistake is in the episode of Despair Bear. It happened so quickly, this mistake, that it is very difficult to see it. The story of this episode begins when Marionette's dad is in the classroom giving cooking classes. However, Chloe calls the firefighters to stop the class. Later all the students leave the room. The director Damocles asks the person who called the fire department to apologize. However, Chloe tells director Damocles that the person who did it was Marionette. At this moment that Marionette and Chloe are talking, we see Adrien that is winged by Marionette. In this scene we can see Adrien without hair. Later that they change scene, this mistake is corrected. The episode of Godzilla, we see that Marionette goes out in pajamas, with a big bag, and find Adrien who was running from his fans and from his bodyguard. Adrien and Marionette begins running from them, until they reach the monorail station, where they found more fans of Adrien. One of them takes a photo, and in that photo you can see that has a mistake, because Marionette appears with the small bag that she always carry, but this time she did not take it with her. Finally, the biggest mistake of the second season occurs at the end of the episode of Ross Ignoble, because we can listen in the music video of the singer, the same song of the intro of each episode, which is this.
In the daytime, I'm Marinette, just a normal girl with a normal life.
One of the coolest things is the incredible references, or connections that Miraculous Ladybug has, with different series and movies. In the episode of Kung Fu, we know that Marionette has a great uncle, whose name is Wang Cheng. He was akumatized, because Chloe ruined the food that he was preparing. Wang became the villain Kung Fu. This villain has a similar appearance with Goku, has the same orange suit, and even has yellow hair, like Goku. The next episode is of the man who becomes friend of the birds. When Cat Noir is a park caretaker, he starts doing some dance steps. One of those dances makes reference to the dance of Gangnam Style. I even did that dance again when I looked at Cat Noir do it, XDD. The other dance he does is the famous Moonwalk, by Michael Jackson. We return again to the episode of Cross-Eyed Noble, since the villain has the same appearance of Harley Quinn. If we look at both at the same time, we will see that Cross-Eyed Noble has the same hair color and hairstyle.
It's beautiful! Look, don't touch.
The episode called Roger Cup is where Roger, the policeman, was fired by Chloe's dad, because he did not want to obey the orders. Then he was akumatized, becoming the villain Roger Cup, which is a clear reference to the famous RoboCop movie. The costumes are almost the same. The only thing that changes a lot is the color. Tell me in the comments what references or mistakes you have seen in the first and second season. I have seen that Miraculous Ladybug has multiple references to different series and movies. Maybe the third season have even more references. I would love if it had a reference of Star Against the Forces of Evil, or Gravity Falls. Who would you like that Miraculous Ladybug have a reference?
Happy Valentine's Day, Chloe. Now you'll get what you deserve.
My hair! There is nothing worse than...
The episode called Dark Cupid has an incredible reference to the first film of the Spider-Man, because Cat Noir was infected with hatred by an arrow of the Dark Cupid. During Noir, he was infected. Ladybug tried to cure him, but the only way was for a kiss, so Ladybug tried to kiss him, but he did not want to. In one of those scenes that Ladybug wanted to kiss him, she was going to kiss Noir, just like the Spider-Man kisses his future bride. I will see you in our next video. Goodbye, friends.